Well, we deserved the win tonight. It came harder than we wanted it to. It's one of those games where we probably could have scored 5 or 6 goals, and I felt like Princeton was pretty opportunistic. And whenever we made a mistake, they were creating scoring chances in both of their goals. But just another winning in a different way for our group to gut it out and win in overtime. And very happy for Oliver Chow. We needed him to get off the snide and score a goal. And telling him all week, just go to the front of the net. That's where you score. And he did a great job at Mario Ferraro, seeing him there, and that was a great play. Thought power play didn't score tonight, but I was happy with it. Got shots, retrieved well, got into the zone well. I think we're 0 for 4, but I thought our power play was effective, and I thought our penalty kill was effective too. So special teams didn't win us the game, but they did what they're supposed to, and that's as good as 60 minutes as we've played this year. So very happy with the victory. Well, I hope he realizes if you go to the net, you'll score. And that's what we've been telling him. And he's a gifted player, so he wants to make high-end plays. And I think to get going, he needed to we've been telling him, just take pucks to the net, take your body to the net, and you'll score and get that confidence. But he's one of 2, 3, 4 guys on our team that is very shifty and skilled with the puck and really strong puck skills. So he wants to be that. He wants to make tricky plays, but when you haven't scored, you got to keep the game simple.
Do you feel like that first line in particular was pretty strong tonight?
Well, we matched them up against their first line, which was very dangerous, and I thought they did a great job. Gaudette's quietly done an outstanding job this year. Just plays big and heavy. Chafe, took a puck in the knee in the second period. I thought that really slowed him down the rest of the way. But he had a handful of scoring chances. He could have had a couple tonight. But that line, Chafee's got the numbers offensively, but that line, I really lean on them and have, and they've played together since day one, and I'm not going to take them apart anytime soon.
Even though the team has managed to win every single time it's happened, is it frustrating to watch that 2-goal lead in the first period go away?
No, it's frustrating that we probably had 30 scoring chances and only scored 3 goals. Kids played hard. Kids did exactly what we wanted them to do. We knew Princeton is a very effective offensive team, so to hold them to 2 goals is probably a pretty good thing. But again, I think we easily should have scored 6 goals tonight.
You happy to see Bobby Kaiser start to contribute a little more?
Well, his role, we don't expect him to score. When he scores, it's a bonus. We expect him to be a big body out there and help build momentum with his, checks. But he's got a big shot, and when he gets, he's got 2 goals now, scored in the preseason too. So he's given us a little more than what we expected, and that's a huge bonus.
When Cale gets out on the break like he did tonight, and he makes those moves and gets the goal in, is it still kind of surprised you to see him making those moves out there like that?
No. I like to answer your questions with just yes or no. No, his skating is pretty. It's elite. It's fun to watch. He's starting to read parts of the game in the defensive zone where he's reading the game, and he's reading it defensively and jumping up and forcing those turnovers. And then once he turns it over, nobody's going to catch him. So it's good to see him finish on the first bid. He had a couple other times he skated up the ice and created chances for his teammates. So he's extremely dangerous guy that's making really good reads offensively.
Do you think Princeton was doing anything in particular on the penalty kill to kind of slow you guys down?
I think they tried to be pretty aggressive, and they did a good job blocking shots. Cale and Mario both got some shots off that got blocked. I think they just did a good job. They're fairly aggressive, but we really didn't attack from the goal line, which we've had some success lately. But I thought our guys did a great job shooting it, getting it back, and creating chances. So I have no issues. Although we didn't score, I thought power play was pretty good tonight.
Only the second overtime challenge of the year, but are you
you don't want to go to overtime to win, but when you do, it's a lot of fun. I mean, everybody gets to celebrate, and as a staff, we were a little more excited than usual after a win because the kids played really hard, and they deserved the win. It was, I read some stories on the internet about how we're not supposed to be here, and it's not for real, and UMass I don't know, we're tricking and fooling everybody, and that we get outshot. And I mean, we had almost 50 shots tonight against the top 20 team. I give my kids a ton of credit. They just show up, play hard every night. And if somebody thinks, I don't know what the stat is for that, but we play hard every night. And we got a good group of kids do it right, and that's we're 11-1.
You just had to feel like got that game winner there tonight.
Obviously, it felt great, like a really good team game, and then cap it off that way, and obviously just get the first one out of the way felt really good.
First goal of the season for you, hoping to use that as a momentum builder moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. But obviously, it's like a team game, and we're doing really well, so we just want to keep it going and keep riding the wave,
Did you feel like your line in particular was pretty well tonight out there?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're starting to get our chemistry back like we had last year, and I think we had a lot of heavy shifts, and hopefully we can keep it going for the team.
Do you think that kind of created the game winner there, the heavy shift like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like Chafe and Gods really opened up a lot of room out there for me, and they've been doing an awesome job, having an awesome season, both of them, so it's been great.
Carol, even though the team manages to pull out a win each time it happens, is it frustrating to lose that 2-goal lead in the first period?
I think so, but I think we did a good job of sticking to it today and not giving them enough momentum to kind of take the game over to them. But at the end of the day, it's just what we can control, and some bounces don't go your way, and I think today we stuck with it very well.
Do you think there is something that the team can do to stop this from happening?
For them coming back?
Yeah.
I mean, just I guess staying focused. I mean, sometimes like just bad bounces and stuff like that, like the bad break and through a demon's legs, whether it went off his stick or not. But it's just things we try and crack down on, and hopefully just different scenarios every time.
On your goal, did you kind of read that play after you swept that puck? Did you kind of anticipate going at the end after you took it?
Yeah, I saw the guy coming up the wall and figured he didn't see me behind him, and I kind of just gave it a lucky poke, and hopefully I got it away from him. But I think just in general, we had really good pressure off the draw in that scenario, and I think for all of us in the D zone, it was just a good shift.
Coach talked a lot about the penalty kill being pretty aggressive. Did you kind of feel the same way?
I think they're aggressive down low, and especially when we didn't have full control of the puck. But I think up top they kind of gave us a little bit of room to work, and especially when you saw shots from Leno off the half wall, and he's ripping them off the crossbar and stuff. So I feel like right now we're cooking on both power plays, and we're pretty tough to control on both ends.
Is it encouraging to still get the win even though the power play didn't score tonight?
Definitely. I think as hot as our special teams have been lately, it's good to see that we can get 5-on-5 goals and be able to contribute on both ends of the ice.
And second overtime challenge this season, how do you think the team handled it?
Hey, no, you got it.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Second overtime challenge this year, how do you think the team handled it?
Really well. I think 5-on-5, it's just a different mindset going into OT. When you watch a lot of games that are 3-on-3, but I think we handled it really well. We knew they were going to come fast, and like you said, there was a really good heavy shift down in the O-zone, and fortunately for us, Mario made a good play, and Chow was able to tap that one in backdoor.
Now, does it really matter who you're playing?
I don't think it really matters. That's one thing that we always take to mind before every game, regardless of who the team is. We're just going to play the same way, and we might change a few things up systematically, but at the end of the day, we know we're just going out there and we're going to play our game.